Well, good morning there, Shadow. Thank you for tuning in to KDRL Drillion FM. How are the radio waves treating you today? Yeah, you know, morning. You know, the time of day where the sun's out. Well, good. I'm glad to hear it, man. How have you been busying yourself today? Oof. Something keep you up, or are you just restless? Woo, restless legs, yay. Oh. Alrighty. We will be here just waiting a few minutes to let other people tune in. That's not the person I expected, but fair play. I've been sitting here waiting for Astro to pop in and just be like, you know what? It's push-up time. Oh. I need to start exercising more. Lauren, you and I need to start going on, like, walks or runs or something. Jogs. Yes, we can go on jogs. Oh, anything to start getting rid of this belly. Whoppers probably do cause a belly, and so do Sour Patch Kids and nerds and all candies in general. Oh no. And probably all those desserts we get with Dinnerly. Okay. I think we just need to go back to the deep nest, right? Oh, that might be nice. So is the Gathering Swarm. Let's do the Dream Wielder. Why do I have babies? That was one of the charms that I got. It's called the Weaver Song. No, I haven't tried the Dash one yet. I'm not as, interested in that. I don't feel like I ever need to really dash downward. Super Dash. My goal tonight is going to this side of the deep nest, because there's some more stuff for me to explore over here, and I think it'll probably lead me to this person, who might be the first of the, like, elder people things that I fight. I started exploring that last session, so that's where I was planning on going. And then after that, whether or not I face them, I may try going to the Ancient Basin and the Waterways, and or maybe the Hive. I gotta get there before 7:30. Is 7:30 your cutoff? Okay. I'll rush there right now. I don't think I equipped that one. What did I equip alternatively? Oh, the Dream Nail. The one for the Dream Nail, which is called Dream Wielder, it lets me charge up quicker, but then also when I use it on people, welcome back, Shadow, I get more soul from them. Yep, going back to HE double hacky sticks. Gosh darn it. Just trying to get my soul filled up and they keep hitting me. So straight down to the hot spring. Gonna head back over to Heckaroony. Gonna get my heck on. Gonna have a heckin' good time. Oh. Just gonna touch his butt pincer. Gosh darn it. It fooled me again. There it is. Okay, so here are the awful spiders. Or soon to be, here are the awful spiders. You're right, at least I don't have to deal with Nosk. Nosk was also hell. But I do still have to deal with all these gosh darn Spikeroonies. And I'm not about the Spikeroonies. Nailed it. Thought the tree was over here. That's what I was waiting for. Oh. Alright, let's heal up. Yeah, I hate this place too so far. At some point this stream, if I feel so inclined, could I also head to the Relic Hunter in the City of Tears? No, I will not do that. Because there's not really much left for me to buy right now. And the stuff I need to really buy, aside from, like, what's it called? Aside from, like, face fragments and all that, the mask and shard fragments, I have to get more charms for. So I will not do that right now. Well, unless I get a butt ton more, Ow. Rude. Unless I get a butt ton more charms, it probably won't happen this stream. Oh, do the trees remember the things you've already gotten? Oh, that's good to know. Just keep exploring to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, not going through there. And if anything, I'll probably save my Geo for giving to the bank lady. Or I'll probably save my relics to sell for Geo to give to the bank lady. That's true. Do those count toward the overall charm collection? Well, then I guess I'll have to go buy those. I already went that way. I don't need to do it again. Guess I do have a lot of relics. Oh god. I already went this way, right? That's a way out. Hey, John, how are you doing, man? Pay attention to the direction the orb flew. I think it was down, wasn't it? Yeah, it was down. There it is. That was the last one I was missing. Nest alive, sleeping queen beast. I don't like the sound of that. Okay. This way next. Ugh. I tried jumping, but it was just a split second too late. Not friends. They lied. Well, yeah, that about checks out. Hey, how you doing, Goldino? Been a long time, man. Yes, let's open this up. Stag Station, woo! I sure do remember you. How are you? Okay, so let's check the map. I guess why don't we just travel to the Queen's Station, seeing as that's gonna be the closest bench. Oh, you're right, I should talk to him. How do I remember you? Your name just stuck with me. It's been a hot minute, but I remember you. You doing well? Oh, yep, look, that's it's definitely where the big boss lady is. But thanks so much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Ah, little one. Where are we? I've never been to this station. There's a strange air of danger to it. Let me take you somewhere safer. Quickly. Yeah, let's, I mean, yes. I would certainly love to get out of here. I mean, there's a whole part of the Deep Nest that I didn't go to. But, let's see how it works out, shall we? Uh-oh. I probably should have listened to them first, huh? I was just like, oh, look, a bench. That sounds like a good place to sit. Oops. It's a trap. Well. Oh, that's what keeps getting me. I see now. Thank you, Navi. I appreciate it. Hey, look, another seal that I'll never sell. Nope. These weird infected guys. Oof. God, they take so many hits. It's hard. You can always dash away, but there's a little bit of a cooldown after the thing hits. Just a small enough cooldown to where he ends up hitting me. Okay, so that's a shortcut. That way I can bypass what's-his-face next time. I just heard the front door. Yes, they are your applets and cotlets. It was a very kind Amazon delivery driver, too. I saw them walking away, and so I just yelled thank you real quick, and they were like, oh, you're welcome, have a great day. Also, I realized that was the wrong screen, not the brake screen. I'm not driving 40 minutes to bring you applets and cotlets. Hey, Testosterone. How you doing, buddy? That's how you know there's a boss fight coming up. Oh, you know, can't be killed. Same old, same old. Hey, I feel that. The little foreground spiders are awful. 100%. What am I looking for? I don't think that's the big bad evil guy. I think that's just like a sigil of hers. But I could hear a rancid egg, and that's what I was searching for. How's that tornado treating your guys' shop? Yeah, they make like this little heartbeat noise. You hear that? Yeah. Okay, where am I? Oh, I hear a guy. Oh, that almost got me. That was almost mean. You hear him? I hear him. He up here? Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. Hey, he's not a mimic. Oh, the everything okay may have not been to me. Yeah, I'm sure it scared the crap out of you, just turning around and seeing a freaking tornado right in your face, like, oh, would you look at that? Did it, like, make the news or anything? Like, have you heard any updates on it or anything? Apparently, unbeknownst to you, Weld County, the county you live in, is the tornado capital of the country. I didn't think tornadoes really struck Colorado. I always thought that was like wildfires and stuff. Colorado has 20. If you had known, you wouldn't have moved here. Well, hey, Washington's pretty nice. I think that's the big bad evil guy. That right there? Yeah, that looks like a big bad evil. Good thing I kept looking for a bench, huh? Tomatoes for days. Americo. You came just in time for me to fight whatever this lady is. That was not the button I meant to do. Stopped like right before his neighborhood, and the only thing he was concerned about was his garden. That sounds like Lauren. Oh, you sneaky devil. Okay. So probably won't have time for that. I think we can get rid of the wayward compass. I feel like Weaver Song would just be apt for this one. I don't know why. Call it a hunch. Just sounds like it would work really well. That's the thing that summons the babies. Ta-da! Babies. My friends are dead. Quote unquote friends. Okay. We'll try these out. this not it? I don't know what to do. Can I not activate it? Nope. Hmm. Usually smacking things works. Maybe. Let's try. Gosh darn it. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Oh, and they killed him just at the right. Go get it. Go on, go get it. Ow. Dick. I come this way? Yes, I hadn't gotten there yet. Oh. Yeah, this makes more sense. I don't know about you guys, but I'd really like to heal. There's something I can smack a few times, maybe? Or get smacked by. Yeah. A sleeping figure lays atop the stone plinth. Yeah, they just bounce around. They have a good time. Oh. Excuse me. I don't have my little spider babies. That's not fair. Bound for brood. Poor child. Fair bargain made. Give all. For her. I don't like that all I do is sit here and smack her. Can I leave? Hey, you guys stop that. I didn't want this. You saw me, I tried to leave. Yeah, yep, that's a good way to put it. Weird flex, but I guess I'll murder you. Make sure that's not my car. Nope. I got my babies back, babies back, babies back, babies back. Yeah, I did just kill the hell out of a sleeping lady. What the purpose of it was, I have no idea. You know what? Screw this. 1 second. Does this do anything now? Alright, well... guess that just means... where am I? I'm nowhere on the map. You're right, I did absorb her soul. Is that better or worse? Depends on who you ask, I suppose. Sure doesn't look like a fancy chandelier. Yeah, I don't need the bench right now. I'll keep traveling with my little spider buddies. Just to the stag guy. There's something all the way down here. Some normal water, huh? Okay. I don't think anything was down. It just seemed like it kind of ended. Yep, just drowned in them. Who needs babies when you can drown them? That sounds like a really bad tale to have, but it could be. Oh no. Well, I guess it's gotta be a tail now, huh? Oh, right, I don't have my compass on me anymore. Happy teeth? Whoa!
Just because you're suddenly rich with threaded friends, don't think you're welcome in my mind. Out, out, out! Oh, please, please, don't be shy. Some nasties about here, all right? Not me. I'm a friend to all and happy to serve a traveler so bold as you. Is it information you seek? That I can provide? Yes, oh yes.
I was just thinking about the Avatar Spirit Co.
That village above here, home to a sad creature. Hers is a tale of tragic exchange. Cost her and her people greatly, though I suspect she bore no regret in making it. Yes, I know, you're intrigued. You want to know the tale. I'm sorry, I'd love to tell it, but I'm very, very sorry. I haven't eaten in some time. No, I'm starving.
Wow, that midwife really did not put up a fight. Like, come back? I want to fight you? See if she comes back after I, go in and out.
Oh, ho, ho. Been prying about the weaver's home, have you, my dear? Quite brazen to pilfer that special charm. Amazing things the weavers once crafted on their looms. Stories, shields, spells. So much of our history was spun up on their spools. Your little friends there are a testament to their talents. Oh, I do apologize. I've just felt a rumbling down below in my belly. Wait right there a moment. Don't you move now.
Do you think she wants a rancid egg?
Nom nom nom.
I was just curious what would happen if she did bite me. Apparently nothing really.
Ah, it returns. I do apologize about before. No matter, no matter. My appetite oft gets the better of me. For now at least, I'm content. You hear about myself? There's not so much to say. I'm a servant to the nest, though few in recent times would seek my service. Our brood is lost to that pestilence of the mind, a sad fall for the most intelligent species. Ah, but I've eaten, yes, and full. Then again, another little morsel would make me, oh, so happy. The perfect end to a meal. Cut it out.
Come on. There we go.
My dear, aren't you so kind, checking again on my well-being? I'm ever the caring host. I can't understand why more don't visit in your manner. You won't mind while I just take a little bite? Just a leg, perhaps. A full belly is the best path to happiness. Damn it.
Like, if I let her eat me, I wonder what'll happen. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking I'll probably just die too, but do I have the Dream Wielder? Actually, let's grab that, and we'll grab the long nail. And this will satisfy Shadow's curiosity of what was down. I went with the Compass, the Long Nail, the Soul Catcher, the Dream Wielder, and the Gathering Sword. So not the longest my nail could be, but long enough. Damn it. Okay, so that's the end of that. What do you mean I already went there and that's what you were talking about? You had asked me what was down below when I had just jumped past it, so I was just showing you. Okay, so everything's explored here, as far as I can tell. So we'll go on back this way. It's not how long the nail is, it's how you use it. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's a little bit of both in that situation. Looks like this takes me to the green path? Oh! Alamadu! Is it a mask upon your face, the creature? Oh, is it a mask upon face or the creature? It's in hollowness, a difficult thing it can be to decipher. Wonderful thing to have a face, not a thing with which we are all blessed. For this kingdom's faceless shall I provide a mask of face. Does it need one? Does it not? To define, to focus, to exist. Does it know of the face that hides beneath? Such remarkable contrast the worm conceived. What do you mean beneath? Hides beneath. Beneath what? I have a feeling the mask maker probably gives you hints as to where masks are. Or mask pieces are. That would be my guess. So beneath the worm? Or beneath something where a worm is near? Could be a dragon, but I didn't know there were any dragons in this place. Anywhere I have left to discover? Not really. Why don't we travel this way and take the stag? Or not? Great. Spike shield? Is that the thorn shield or whatever? If that's what you're referring to, that one only works if they're in close proximity and I get hurt. I don't like to use my face as a shield, but I suppose I could if I really needed to. Oh. You're right, they don't have that. That would be nice if they did. I mean, I like to use my face as a shield all the time, but preferably not to use my face as a shield. Oh. Okay, so the place to go next, I'm thinking maybe we head to the King Station and try to explore the waterways? Oh yeah, it probably would be. Yeah, I think the waterways are probably the next place to go. Alright, how's that map looking? Pretty filled out. It looks pretty good. Aside from down here, I think that's, and up here, I was gonna say, I think that's my first fully explored area, but never mind, I haven't explored a lot. I'm thinking down here. I'm thinking we go down here into the waterways. Can I buy anything from anyone? Maybe I should go to this guy and buy those other charms, so that way I can go to her and get some of my last pieces. Actually, now that I think about it, I think What's-His-Face has some mask pieces. Is that the Ancient Basin entrance? Because I'm pretty sure this takes you to the waterways, and I think this takes you to the waterways. Or this one takes you to the Ancient Basin, and that also takes you into the waterways. Because the waterways are definitely down there. Oh. All right, let's go grind out a few small things to get to 900. No, I haven't. Infected Crossroads? I'm sorry, what? Why are things infected? This is just the Forgotten Crossroads. Bapanada. Yes! I get a third one. Did you know the caverns continue even below the capital? Yes, I did know that. Thank you for telling me things. Um...
Akala, Imtono. Akala, Imtono.
Nope, he doesn't have much to say. Yeah, so I guess we head back down. Well, snap. King Station, please. Down to Pustule Town. No. Gonna avoid that place like the plague. Or Kingdom's Edge, but I don't really want to go to Kingdom's Edge. Hey, hey! You know me, ever clever in the puns. I know I've been into these places. Hey! Hook! Glorious! Glorious, yes! You're beautiful. I'm beautiful. My light is the only true light. Follow me. I mean, he hurts. He does have a cowboy hat. Well? Have a good night, Testosterone. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Don't let any tornadoes do things to you. I killed Testosterone. Never. I would never. He merely fell on my sword like 600 times. Even Mother Nature can't manage to kill me, yet I do. I am far worse than Mother Nature. Oh, here are some more royal waterways. No dung defender, huh? What is his journal entry? Gorgeous husk. Corpulent husk encrusted with a shining metal. Retains the instinct to hoard geo. There is beauty in many things. Reflections of light and water. The taste of freshly killed meat. The cry of a hatchling for its mother. I've never understood the lust for metals and stones, though. Ah, wait. Where was that guy? Pill Flip. An adorable name. Oh, it's Pill Flip. So much dung. This is just back the way I came, right? Can I go underwater? Actually. Let's go try it, shall we? No, I don't seem to be able to there. Like a dog. Finally somewhere I can ground pound. Those things kind of remind me of, oh, what was that show called? Midnight Gospel. Wrecking the city's plumbing. Oh, it's better than wrecking it the other way. Hmm. See, Lauren, one of the benefits to you not being home and just house sitting is that you don't have to be here when I do wreck the plumbing. Yeah, these guys really are annoying without all the nail upgrades. I remember the first time I came down here, they were just a royal pain. You know what you signed up for? The exact reason why we got an apartment with 2 bathrooms. I wouldn't say it happens often. Oh my god. I can't aim to save my life. I definitely did beat it that way, though. Fluke Nest. Living charm born in the gut of a fluke marm transforms the vengeful spirit spell into a horde of volatile baby flukes. Huh. That was probably the easiest boss fight I think I've ever done. Oh yeah? I guess I just got lucky with the way I handled it, huh? Just sitting there bouncing on its head and the baby's coming up underneath me. Quick work. I don't know where Corncob went. I'm looking for him. Trying to find him. Corniferous? Cornucopia? Bapanada? I guess it's just up and out then now, huh? Cornifer, husband to Bapanada. Oh, look, a bench. Too bad that doesn't map out what I already have, regardless. Hey, there's the stinky egg. Oh, they're so cute. I love him too. Oh, hello.
I'll find you again. What will bring you to me? I just need to keep searching and praying. When we meet again, I want you to stay. Oh, I want you to say that you're sorry. Don't take something if it isn't yours. That's the law. Everything you see, it belongs to me. Don't be angry. I'll share my food with you if you give me Geo.
Purchase food? Sure.
This Geo is mine now. Don't try to take it back. Here, take your food with you when you leave.
Oh. What kind of random items do you give me? I don't know what is with these eggs. But we are definitely gonna mark this as something interesting. It's even cheaper this time. More rancid eggs. Why? I feel like I should just sit there and buy like a ton from him, but I don't know what it's for. Do I feed something rancid eggs here? All right, Cornifer, where are you, buddy? It was one of those challenge rooms where I have to kill everything to be able to get out. I was just gonna ignore them, but game didn't let me. Oh, aren't these waterways thrilling? A labyrinth of pipes and tunnels. I couldn't have asked for a better place to employ my talents. It's also orderly, so considered. Nothing like the crude irregularity of those caverns. Oh, but so sad. My trunk is telling me those fungal wastes are close, and I sense my damp adventure may have reached its end. Guess I'll be calling this map done. Finally. Oh, are you serious? I was that close to Cornifer before, huh? Or wait, no, that was the opening he made. I'd wager these pipes and chambers were once used to carry the city's waste. Would have been a horrid stench down there. Thankfully, the constant rain has flushed them clean. To chart the world, what joy. Only Isolde could share the thrill. So it's this way. These are the fungal wastes. Or part of the fungal wastes? No, these are the fungal wastes. I have the map for the fungal wastes. Wow, what? Wow, wow, wow. Oh. Ugh. Hey, buddy.
Shining figure, so bright. Oh, please don't leave me behind. You forgot about me? I knew you would. Everyone always forgets about me. Oh, who are you? Your face, you're so. I'm sorry, I got lost. I don't know how I ended up here. You came here to rescue me? Bretta? The girl that everyone just ignores?
Yes.
Sorry, when I look at your face, I just can't believe you came all the way down here to rescue me. I didn't think anybody. Sorry, thank you. I'd better go. Back to town, I'd better get home. But thank you.
Okay, which... Oh, yeah. I did see her, but I couldn't figure out how to get over to her, and that's how. Okay. I don't know how I didn't notice this place before. Ow! Wow. 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 You're right, I'm sorry. I'll never say ow again. Only wow. No ow, only wow. Okay, so places I haven't been. All the way over there to the right. Okay. Well, this place looks like it's part of the map, so I think I need to go here. And then I think that'll be everything, and I can go down to the ancient basin. Get hurt? Wow! Wow! So yeah, I'm just gonna head that way. Easily tracked down if you have a sense of smell. I strongly suggest you do not eat its eggs. Hear the ting of an upgrade? Oh. Look at that. Yeah, I almost missed that. Good ear. Oh no, you're fine. I didn't even realize that was one of the noises that could be heard. That was my bad. I just want to go fast. And whatever's down this way. That's definitely acid. Crystals, huh? Oh. Well, I was not expecting that. Good thing I tested it to make sure that environmental hit. Oh, with the crystals? All these rancid eggs. You said the snail lady eats them, right? That's the lady that's like, hey, if you ever can't get your spirit back, come to me, right? Only those who prove their honor in combat may enter the grove beyond. The Defender! Is the Dung Defender? Look at all these dead bodies! Where did I mess up here? Nowhere I can go just yet. Where the... Isma's Grove? Well, I finally found a new way. Or is it Yzma's Grove? Consumed Yzma's tear. Acid shell shall be repelled. Swim in acidic waters without coming to any harm. Haha! I finally got it. Hey, buddy. Woo! Oh, this opens up a lot of stuff. Go back down and to the left? Oh yeah, would you look at that? Oh, this is just back down this way. I've already gotten most of this stuff. Oh. Oh, this is the plant lady.
Pantera.
Aha! What a surprise! It's not often I receive visitors. It's been so long. Ages even. I just hope my manners haven't left me. Eternal Imelita. You've no doubt sensed my affluence. You're right to guess. I'm renowned amongst the upper caste of Hallownest. Well, I was, once, till those cretins cast me out. Have you met them, my former fellows? That's them outside, their bodies shambling around, all mindless and empty, and I'm still alive to witness their pathetic demise. Ah, I'm just so happy. Fate can be a wonderful thing.
Oh.
Isn't life just wonderful? No doubt this one will meet its demise at the nails of the city's guards. I'll outlive you too, little grub, as I did all the others. Yeah, she is nice.
Pantera.
In times past, I wouldn't have spoken with your likes, but now the rest of my cast are wonderfully distantly deceased. If I didn't welcome you, I'd never have anyone to share my happiness with.
Oh.
Glad you can look on the bright side of things, lady. Alright, so explored a lot of stuff here. I guess let's go back up here and sit at the bench so that way we can see what is left to explore.
Oh. Pantera. Kattere.
Yeah, I think she has too. But most people have in this area. All right, let's look at that map. Okay, Yzma's Grove, pretty much explored. Royal Waterways, looks like it's pretty much explored. Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job there. I did not get a crystal ability, but I got the acid ability. I don't know what crystal ability is, unless you mean this. Okay, then yes, I did get that. There's not really a way for me to go up here, I don't think. Actually. Hi, Toka. Oh, in the Edge place? Yeah, I can go down to Kingdom's Edge. Yeah, you're right. This is very similar to a jetpack. Hi, Toka. You just walked in and sat down and started staring at me. There was one in the fungal wastes, and then there's also one in the green path. Oh yeah, there's supposedly an entrance over here, but I can't go there. So I can go up, maybe. Sucks to be that guy. Oh, now I can finally come this way. Yeah, I like the big floaty dudes too. They're real simple. They're just obstacles. Like the pufferfish guys. Well, okay. Someone's butt stuck in a hole like, Winnie the Pooh. Right in the dangle downs. The dingle dangler. Okay, good to know. It's not just when they fly. Oh, not a fan of those guys. Okay, so this is the exit here. This is to just more of Kingdom's Edge. I do have to find the owner of that butt. I'll go back and find that owner once I explore this side a little more. The music suddenly stopped. I don't know if I like this. Lord Fool, give me another chance. I'll prove my strength to you.
Ah! Another warrior finds their way to our fair Colosseum. Ours is the final destination for all seeking trials of intense and deadly combat. All one has to do is place their mark upon the trial board of choice, and lo! The arena's gate will open. There's a small fee attached to each trial, but I'm sure as skilled a combatant as yourself will have accrued a wealth of geo. Now, before you draw your nail and rush eagerly into battle, I'll offer one quick word of advice. There's a warrior's pit just below here, where others like yourself await their own trials. I'd strongly advise using it to rest up before placing your mark. Oh, and have no doubt, I'm a fearsome warrior myself. Don't go judging me by my size or my, current, constraint. The Colosseum beckons us both. I'll be back in battle soon. Make a contribution and you can enter the trial of the warrior. You won't make a contribution? No one ever won glory by clinging to their geo.
Oh, I thought that was gonna pay to, like, go in. What do you want, cur? Have you come to laugh at me as well? Fools! Did you ever consider that being trapped in this cage was precisely what I intended? Yes, by all means, release me into your arena. I am Zote the Mighty, and as soon as I draw my nail, Lifebender, your laugh will turn into terror. Leave me be, you lowly worm. I must rest before my great battle. Pray we do not meet in the arena. How miserable to be stuck here instead of continuing my quest. Came to this kingdom to fulfill a promise, and that is what I will do. Are we all fools? See, and I thought the Colosseum was gonna be down there. I don't think I've been there yet. Nah, I just kind of pictured him as a grumpy old man.
Fair one. You found it too, then. This perfect place. I'll soon be entering the battle. Just taking a moment to rest first. Though if you could truly challenge me, I'm hoping this arena presents the sort of brutal challenge I'm after. You think this shell a defensive arm? Well, I'll give you fair warning. It conceals a deadly surprise. Right, you never find out what it is. I'll crush them all. Oh, and you. You'll see me at my deadly best. Perfect challenge. I can already taste my victory.
Hey, man. Why does it disturb me? Hot tub! Get your hot tubs here, hot tub! Hot tub! I've been fighting my whole life. I've slain hundreds, nay thousands of foes. And these fools think to face me in combat? Madness. Seems I've been gripped by a powerful desire to be destroyed. Very well then, Zote the Mighty will grant them their desire.
Stop there. That trial is closed to those who haven't made the proper contribution. Step over here quickly and bring your Geo with you.
Yes. Oh, interesting.
Very well then. A new trial is open to you. Hope your performance is spectacular.
Trial of the Warrior. Fight for Geo and a charm notch. Yes. All right, let's see how we do with the first trial. Yo, what's with the dead king thing? Colosseum of Fools. I think that was the guy in the hot tub, right? Those guys always give me a hard time. Gosh darn it. Ugh. It's down where? I didn't see my spirit down there. Oh, in this room. You saw the black shadows. Good eye. I would have gotten in there all confused, like, what happened? Thank you for catching that. Yeah, thank God I could exit. Yes, the hot tub does fill my soul. Gosh darn it. Oh. Yeah, that ramping music speed was starting to get my heart racing. How long is this thing? Oh. Oh yeah, Dreamnail Charm super useful. What's next? Uh-oh. Oh, it's Zote. Fear not, Curry, your death will be swift. Another fool to be cut down by Life Ender. I'll kill 1,000 more. Is this mean? I feel like this is mean. Go on, Kerr, scurry away, lest I humiliate you further. Charm Notch. You gonna be okay there, buddy? Oh, I love him. He's so stupid.
You placed your mark and left? What cowardice! Maybe you don't have what it takes. True warrior strides up, unstopping into battle. They gain strength by vanquishing others, not in flight from them. Make a contribution and you can enter the Trial of the Conqueror.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and pay for that now. Thank you. That,
Very well then, new trial is open to you. I hope your performance is spectacular.
that was a little bit more challenging than I expected it to be. You don't think you even beat round one? It was harrowing for sure. Those two giant flies that just bounce around like ping pong balls, those guys are annoying. Hey, Salad. See what you get for round two? Died on those Gru's mothers. And a rare metal. Ooh, this is how I get my next nail upgrade, I think. Let's try it. I probably should have switched around some of my charms. Oh, doing all right. How are you, Salad? It's 39 degrees Celsius, 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Why? Hot in the worst way. Ugh. I mean, we all know that you're just hot in general. Oh god, I meant to jump. Yeah, I don't blame you for wanting to die. I would want to die. It's midnight. It's 78 degrees Fahrenheit out, and it's midnight. God, that's hell. Oh god, come on. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Excellent. I'm smacking the jump button and it's not jumping. Hey, Salad, maybe you should just move to Washington. It's a balmy 55 degrees out right now. And it's 9:30. A pro tip, avoid touching spikes. Thanks. I had no idea I shouldn't touch the spikes. No, 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 no. Don't send the heat over. Oh, you're right. Charms. Thank you. I was just gonna see what was elsewhere. Though I guess I could spend the next half hour or so trying to beat that one. You'll send all the heart? Send all your heart, baby. In other news, you're looking at medieval helmets? Okay. Why medieval helmets? Do I have 900 yet? No. For some of that LARPing. Ooh. Oh, baby. What kind of helmets are you looking at? Oh, you're right. I do need to go find the owner of that butt. Down here? It was down here. Ooh. There's some pictures, man. Just getting my butt beat by these bugs. There's some kind of upgrade piece nearby. I can hear it. Oh, it's a king's idol. Oh my god. That was almost bad. Oh god. Please let me out. That was not the button I meant to press. Yep, that's Hollow Knight in a nutshell. No helmet in particular yet. A visored barbute is cool, but not really historical. I don't even know what a barbute looks like. It's the Warden's helmet. Oh. I do know what that one looks like. That's not historical? Huh. Barbutes never had visors. It does look pretty cool. Gosh darn it. Leave me alone. Hey, Capcom! This is the perfect thing to watch while you get ready for bed, because I put people to sleep. Gosh, I hate this thing. I hate this thing so much. I just want to use you. Nope, nope. I don't have to kill him, but I feel like it's a challenge now, and I want to kill him. How are you doing tonight, Capcom? Yep, yep. Let's just get out of there. The one that exists with the visor was proven fake. Whoa. Drop happened in your LARP group, now you can't be a null anymore? What? Why not? Being a null is so much cooler than being a knight. The babies almost kill me because I'm trying to harvest them. Guy running the null group decided to be a big baby, so he split the group. If there's one thing I know about my salad, it's that he's not a big baby, so he wouldn't associate with big babies. Gosh darn it. That's right, I know my salad. And yes, Shadow, I know I get soul from killing them, but I can get more soul by using the Dream Nail and not killing them. That was it. That was all that was over there. I spent all that time trying to get that stupid thing, and that's all that was over there. Go me. A Tywin-esque. Who's Tywin? Yep, never watched or read Game of Thrones. I get what all the falling bodies are now. They're from the Colosseum. Oh god, what's a good comparison? Good luck. I have a couple of the books. Alright, so I can't get up there yet. So let's go see what's all the way down. Now, should I bother watching all of Game of Thrones or just, like, up into a certain season? Because I know that it gets really bad at the end. Stop at season 6 of this family. To watch more. So he's ruthless, but lawful. That adds up. Oh god, more of these guys. Hell. Okay. Oh, it's another nail master. Brother Mato, in your lonely home at the top of the world, do you still think of me as an enemy? Future, if you will listen, I'll tell you why I chose to tread this path. How did you find me? Down here where the world ends. Yes, I know why you're here. You came to learn a nail art from the legendary Nail Master Oro. It is the law of the great nail sage that I must pass down my teachings to those who... something. I clicked X too soon. But no law forbids me from exacting a payment for my time. If you truly wish to train under me, prove it with Geo. Dash slash. Hold X to concentrate energy into the nail. Release the button while dashing to perform the dash slash. Cool. I must say, you're an excellent pupil. Your skill with the nail and your thirst to become stronger, you remind me of my brothers. Got you all I can. Go back into the world, traveler, and leave me to my solitude.
Bam. Finner. Bam. Finner.
Hey, dude. Thanks for teaching me that. Alright, guys, let's say all the meanest things that we can think of about Shadow. Stronger brothers. I like the sound of this. I can't wait to see pictures of your cosplay. Or cosplay, wow. Of your LARP. Nail art him? I will do that, I guess, when I get back up there. I know I heard a little worm guy. Gosh darn it. Yeah, still streaming 2K just for a little bit longer. I hate this guy so much. How's your throat feeling, buddy? Well, they're not pointless to try and nail, they're just difficult to try and nail. Feels like it's improving still. Or it's been improving. It's starting to sound human. That's good. I don't know what you sounded like before. The movie Us. I don't think I know that one, no. That was a lot of Geo. Was that really it? You just brought me down all this way for Geo, huh? Guess I won't complain. Decent bit of money. I don't know if I've ever seen a movie called Us. What's it about? Oh. Wasn't that, like Keenan? Jordan Peele. Keen Peele, not Keenan and Kel. Noted. Thank you, sir. Oh, all right. Those are bees. Is there a hive entrance here? Gosh darn it, I keep just carefully towing my way off the ledge. Come this way? I did not. Quick slash. Born from imperfect discarded nails that have fused together, the nails still long to be wielded. Allows the bearer to slash much more rapidly. Oh, I like the sound of that. Welcome back, Shadow. There was a weird thing down there, and then maybe a hive entrance. Okay. So that's all that I've been able to explore down here. So my next best bet is continuing at the Colosseum. So... see how quick the nail is? Let's do it. Okay, so that's how quick that is. That is a lot quicker. That could be a contender for the, so we won't need the compass. We'll keep the long nail, quick slash. And then Dream Nail could be good for the Colosseum. Alternatively, I could get the Glowing Womb. Or the Weaver's Song. I could keep Dream Wielder and drop Soul Catcher. Alternatively, there's also the Fluke Nest. I could just go in with minions, all the minions. You know, I might have enough to get the last piece from this lady. So why don't we try going to the Forgotten Crossroads real quick. Alrighty, good night, Lauren. You have a good night. Sleep well, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Unfortunately, she is house sitting, so she's not even home tonight. I couldn't even accost her if I wanted to. She's house sitting. Just a friend of hers, an old coworker, I think. They're paying her to house sit, so make a little extra money on the side to watch a couple cats and why not? I think think I went the wrong way. Well, that's much appreciated, Salad. Did I go the wrong way? Get your helmet, scare the cats. Perfect. Guess who's here? Who's there? In this chat? Is it the person you're house sitting for? Is it Salad? Is it Senor Sad Lad? Wallace. I don't know who Wallace is. Is it Corey? Is Corey here? I know Mariko was here. Is it Fran? Andy. Oh, Scott Pilgrim. It's not my fault you chose an obscure reference of a movie we literally just watched. How am I supposed to know? I get why they called themselves fools now. Yeah, I'm waiting with bated breath. I guessed a lot. But I guess I didn't guess correctly. I'm not heading toward the Buttman. You're going to sleep, so I'll save the Buttman for another time. I'm heading toward the lady who I can buy extra charm things from. In the Forgotten Crossroads. Aw, thank you, Fram. I will print you all the frog friends you want. The infected crossroads now, apparently. I thought it was Fran. Aw. Fran, you're so good. Thank you, Fran. What else did I have on? Guess we'll just throw on the extra long nail. Fram! How are you doing, Fran? Fran is Lauren's awesome sister. I'm pretty sure she's met my dad, Salad. He's my other dad. He's my dad. We're all Cody's dad here. Lauren, you're not my dad. You're right, I can't prove you're not my dad. Although I think am I older than you, Salad, or are you older than me? For some reason, I thought I was older than you. This information is not relevant. Fran is the oldest by far, for sure. 2K could be my dad. Yes, the last charm notch. My blessing? This is a special item for those who love charms as much as I do. Once you own 40 charms, I'll gladly sell it to you. You only need 12 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I guess that is 12. Look at that. Huh. Aw, thanks, Shadow. I have some cool dads. If we equip that one... Oh, we can't do the quick slash. It's 3. But I could do... Weaver Song. Or the Grim Child. Alright, so let's go back to the stag, and then we can call it good evening. Good night, Lauren. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Ah! She does make the happiest noises. She's just so excited. Just gotta go up a couple. I hear another rancid egg. But I'm not sure how to get to it. Oh, I went the wrong way. Wait, can I not go up this way? Oh, they closed off some paths. Oh, that's messed up. So we'll just go up this way then. Oh, is that just pulsating pustules? Or sounded like an egg. Oh, it's alright, salad. I didn't even do that this morning. I had some other stuff that I had to do this morning. And... just did that during my free time. I didn't stream this morning. It was too hot. Way too hot. I don't blame you. It's too hot to paint. Too hot to have a good time. Oh, that's what the pustules are. It's them basically being like, here's a place that's been sectioned off. I see now. Okay. So, now that we're in the corrupted crossroads... where to next? I guess the Ancient Basin is one, the Hive is one. We can finish fighting in the Colosseum. There's some places in the Green Path we can go. And then... over here in the Queen's Station. I think the Queen's Station was for sure one, so let's get prepared by going there. We'll take care of that Wednesday. Path in the Fungal Wastes. Yeah, this one down here. I think that's where it is. I don't think I can make it over or under here yet. I don't really know of any other path in the Fungal Wastes. I know this is one. Unless there's one here. Big shaft on the left. This. 1, 2. That's it. Those are kind of the two big shafts on the left. Unless you mean this one? 3? Ooh, send me pictures. I want to see what the helmet is. I don't think I could go here yet. I don't recall that one being blocked off by acid, but I'll check it out. Ooh. A full-faced bassinet. You must send me pictures. Hi. Come here. Say hi to everyone. Say hi. Hi, Toka. Eh. Yeah? Hi. She's just purring. That's it. Just happy to be held. Okay, well. Happy to be held, little kitten. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it there for the night. I'm a little bit past my usual time, which means I'm gonna be tired tomorrow for work. So, Thanks everyone for hanging out. I greatly appreciate y'all tuning in to KDRL, Brilliant FM. Doka, yep, she's just chilling in my lap. Just sitting here, purring. Like she do. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go Betty bye. I'll probably check Discord and a few things before I do, but 5:30 comes early and it's already 10 o'clock, so thank you all for hanging out with me. Anyone who might not be, go ahead and don't forget to follow. That way you'll know when I go live next time. It's gonna be Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And maybe you'll see the kitten again. Yeah? Maybe the kitten will show up. Doing good. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you, Fran, for the $5. I will be sure to find you a better frog to print. One that won't break and fall apart quite as easy. So, you all take care of yourselves, stay hydrated, stay cool. I'll see you all on the next adventure.